From its iconic skyline to its rich history, London is one of the most visited cities in the world. Whether you're planning to visit the iconic landmarks, discover some hidden gems, or want to experience the local culture. But with so much to see, how do you make the most of your trip? After researching top travel experts and gathering insights from seasoned travelers, I'll guide you through 10 must-do activities to ensure you make the most of your time in this incredible city. So stay tuned, because I've also got a bonus tip at the end you won't want to miss. London is the kind of place that makes you feel like you're walking through history, yet it's incredibly modern and vibrant at the same time. With over 3,000 years of history, it's no wonder this city offers such a rich tapestry of things to see and do. From world-renowned museums and galleries to quaint neighborhoods, royal parks, and famous markets, London is a dream destination for every traveler. So, buckle up as we dive into this comprehensive guide to London's must-see sights. Before we dive into the list, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It really helps us out and ensures you won't miss our next video. London's reputation as one of the world's most iconic cities is well-deserved. Beyond its historical landmarks, the city is a cultural powerhouse, a hub for the arts, food, fashion, and global commerce. From the ancient Roman fortifications of Londinium to the grandeur of the British Empire, London has evolved over millennia to become a global metropolis where old meets new in extraordinary ways. It's a city where every street tells a story. Whether you're exploring the medieval Tower of London, the Gothic beauty of Westminster Abbey, or modern architectural marvels like the Shard, London offers something for everyone. It's also a city of neighborhoods, each with its own unique character. From the creative energy of Camden to the refined elegance of Mayfair, the multicultural vibrancy of Brick Lane, and the village-like charm of Notting Hill. London's diversity makes it a melting pot of cultures. And we can't forget the city's green spaces, from Hyde Park to Greenwich, where locals and tourists alike can relax and soak in the tranquility amidst the bustling urban landscape. So, let's dive right into the must-do activities for first-time visitors. Whether you're into history, shopping, food, or just sightseeing, I've curated a list that's got something for every kind of traveler. First up, we have the quintessential London experience, a visit to Buckingham Palace. As the official residence of the British monarch since 1837, Buckingham Palace is synonymous with British royalty. This grand, neoclassical building serves as a symbol of the monarchy, and thousands of visitors flock to its gates every day, hoping to catch a glimpse of the royals. But it's not just the palace that draws attention. One of the most iconic experiences is witnessing the changing of the guard. This traditional military ceremony has been taking place for centuries and is performed with military precision. Soldiers dressed in bright red tunics and bearskin hats march in formation, accompanied by a regimental band. The ceremony is full of British pomp and pageantry. It's free to watch, but make sure you arrive early to get a good viewing spot, as the area can get crowded, especially during peak season. From the grandeur of Buckingham Palace, we move on to another historical heavyweight, the Tower of London. This UNESCO World Heritage Site has played a pivotal role in British history for nearly 1,000 years. Originally built by William the Conqueror in 1066, the tower has served as a royal palace, fortress, prison, and even a zoo. Today, it's home to the crown jewels, a dazzling collection of royal regalia, including crowns, scepters, and ceremonial swords. A guided tour with the yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters, is a great way to learn about the tower's dark past. From the infamous executions that took place here to the mysterious disappearance of the princes in the tower. And of course, no visit to the tower is complete without learning about its resident ravens. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. After exploring the tower, take a short walk over to Tower Bridge, one of the most recognizable bridges in the world. With its iconic twin towers and Victorian architecture, Tower Bridge offers not just spectacular views of the River Thames, but also a chance to walk across its glass-floored walkways. It's a thrilling experience to look down and watch the cars and boats pass beneath you. No trip to London is complete without a visit to the British Museum, one of the greatest museums in the world. This incredible institution houses over 8 million artifacts, spanning thousands of years of human history. From the Rosetta Stone to the Elgin Marbles, the British Museum offers an unparalleled collection of artifacts from ancient civilizations. You'll find treasures from Egypt, Greece, Rome, Mesopotamia, and beyond. Whether you're fascinated by Egyptian mummies or drawn to ancient Greek sculptures, the British Museum has something for everyone. The best part? Entry is free. You can spend hours, or even days, exploring the museum's vast collection. My tip: make sure to plan your visit and book a time slot online in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons. Next up, we're heading to the heart of political power and royal tradition, the city of Westminster. Here, you'll find some of London's most iconic landmarks, including Westminster Abbey and Big Ben. Westminster Abbey is one of the most important religious buildings in the UK. It has been the site of every British coronation since 1066 and has also hosted royal weddings and funerals. As you explore inside, you'll be walking through nearly 1,000 years of history. The Abbey is also the final resting place of Charles Darwin, Isaac Newton, Geoffrey Chaucer, and many other notable figures. The Gothic architecture, stunning stained glass windows, and intricate stone carvings make it a must-see. Just a stone's throw away is the iconic Big Ben, the nickname for the Great Bell housed in the Elizabeth Tower at the north end of the Houses of Parliament. While the tower itself is not open to the public, admiring it from the outside, especially when it's illuminated at night, is a magical experience. Let's move from historical landmarks to something a bit more vibrant and lively. Covent Garden is a bustling area known for its street performers, open-air markets, and upscale boutiques. Whether you're looking to shop, dine, or simply wander around, Covent Garden has something for everyone. The area is famous for its street performances, which include everything from jugglers to magicians to opera singers. Don't be surprised if you find yourself watching an impromptu show in the Covent Garden Piazza. A short walk away, you'll find Neal's Yard, one of London's most colorful hidden gems. This small courtyard is filled with brightly painted buildings, independent shops, and cozy cafes. It's a perfect place to relax, grab a coffee, and snap some Instagram-worthy photos. If you're looking for some spectacular panoramic views of London, the London Eye is the place to go. Standing at 135 meters tall, this giant observation wheel offers unparalleled views of the River Thames and the city's skyline. The 30-minute ride takes you inside glass capsules that provide a 360-degree view of the city. From the top, you can see some of London's most famous landmarks, including the Houses of Parliament, St. Paul's Cathedral, the Shard, and Buckingham Palace. It's a must-do activity, especially if you want to see London from a different perspective. If possible, try to time your visit around sunset for the best views and photos. Now, let's shift gears and head to Camden Market, a place where London's alternative culture thrives. Camden is known for its edgy vibe, eclectic shops, and an incredible selection of street food. The market is a maze of stalls and shops, selling everything from vintage clothes to artisanal jewelry. It's a feast for the senses, with the smell of delicious street food from around the world filling the air. Camden is also home to some of London's best live music venues. If you're into the indie scene, this is the place to be. Whether you're grabbing some vegan street food, hunting for a vintage leather jacket, or just people watching, Camden has a vibrant, creative energy that's impossible to resist. After exploring Camden's bustling market, take a break from the city's fast pace by spending some time in Hyde Park and Kensington Gardens. Hyde Park is one of London's largest green spaces and is steeped in history. It's perfect for a leisurely walk, a picnic, or even a boat ride on the Serpentine. Adjacent to Hyde Park is Kensington Gardens, where you can explore the Princess Diana Memorial Fountain, the Grand Albert Memorial, and Kensington Palace, which has been a royal residence since the 17th century. The park is also home to the Serpentine Galleries, which host contemporary art exhibitions. One of the most picturesque neighborhoods in London is Notting Hill. Famous for its colorful houses, quiet streets, and the bustling Portobello Road Market, Notting Hill is a must-visit, especially for those who love vintage shopping. The market is one of the largest antique markets in the world, and you'll find everything from vintage clothing to antique furniture. Notting Hill is also known for its bohemian vibe and boutique cafes, where you can enjoy a coffee or brunch while soaking in the charming surroundings. And if you're a fan of the film Notting Hill, don't forget to stop by the famous Blue Door from the movie. Our final stop on the must-do list is Greenwich, a historic area in southeast London that's known for its maritime history. The Royal Observatory is where you'll find the prime Meridian, the line that divides the eastern and western hemispheres. Standing on this line is one of those unique you're in two places at once experiences. Greenwich is also home to the Cutty Sark, the world's last surviving tea clipper. For some of the best panoramic views of the city, take a walk up to Greenwich Park, where you'll be rewarded with stunning views of the Thames River and the London skyline. Wawa. London is an incredible city, but like any destination, there are some challenges. Let's talk about a few common issues you might face and how to overcome them. London is notorious for being an expensive city, especially when it comes to accommodation, dining, and attractions. It's easy to overspend if you're not careful. But don't worry, there are ways to experience London on a budget. You can save a lot by planning ahead and taking advantage of discount passes like the London Pass, which gives you access to multiple attractions at a discounted rate. You can check out the affiliate link in the description for great deals. With so many iconic landmarks, it's no surprise that London's top attractions can get crowded, particularly during the summer months. The Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, and the British Museum are some of the busiest spots. To avoid the long lines, I recommend booking fast-track tickets in advance. Check out the link in the description for affiliate deals on tours and fast-track entry tickets. London's public transport system, while extensive, can be overwhelming for first-time visitors. The London Underground, or Tube, is the quickest way to get around, but figuring out the different zones, routes, and ticketing options can be tricky. My tip? Get a London Pass, which covers public transport and gives you access to discounted attractions. You can also use Google Maps or the City Mapper app to help navigate the city like a local. And there you have it, 10 must-do activities for your first trip to London. From the iconic landmarks to the hidden gems and delicious food markets, London truly has something for everyone. Whether you're on a budget, navigating crowded attractions, or battling the unpredictable weather, I hope these tips make your trip unforgettable. And here's the bonus tip I promised earlier. If you've enjoyed exploring London and are looking for even more adventure, I highly recommend taking a day trip to the historic city of Bath. Just a short train ride from London, Bath offers stunning Georgian architecture, the famous Roman baths, and beautiful countryside views. It's the perfect way to experience more of England's rich history while escaping the hustle and bustle of the city for a day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this guide helpful. I'll be breaking down each of these neighborhoods in even more detail in upcoming videos, so stay tuned. Let me know in the comments which London spot you're most excited to visit and what should I cover in my next video.